Hello everyone, my name is Garrett Gamber, and welcome to Starmade. This game has just been released on Early Access for Steam. Now, Starmade's actually been around for a few years, and I'm very excited for the Early Access. What you're currently seeing is not the Early Access version of the game. You are seeing the free version you can download from the official website. As far as I understand, the early access version of this game is a lot more fleshed out. Obviously, since this free version has existed forever. What is Starmade? Well, this is a game like Minecraft, only it's in space. And that means everything around me is empty space, and there's planets, and I can do what I want to do. I can go around and destroy things. I can, trade rare items. Forgive me for that static you're hearing in the background. The recent launcher kind of screwed up, and there is something wrong with the audio assets, but it's not that bad. There is usually a lot of weird sounds in this game, and it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, I just pushed that asteroid out of the way. Hello, asteroid. I'm just gonna collect your shit because I like it, and it will sell for a lot. So yeah, you basically are in this open world, open universe sandbox, and you do whatever you want. There really isn't much you can do. The game is still incredibly young in its lifespan, even though it's been out for a few years. It hasn't had a lot of funding, so hopefully this whole Steam early access will be a great thing for it. But what can you do? That's what I think a lot of people want to ask themselves. What can I do with this game? Why should I play a game that's like Minecraft, only in space? Well, frankly speaking, I built this ship block by block. And I had actually done a few episodes since October, and from there I started building this ship as well. But I decided to scrap those episodes because I was really tired and I didn't have the energy to go on with it. It was just, honestly, it was not my best work. So essentially, what are you seeing here? You are seeing a spacecraft that I have designed for a very simple purpose. Its purpose is quite simple. It is mostly a salvager, and it has, really good weapon systems on it. It has cannons. And the last episode that I had filmed, that I'm no longer... Ooh, that is a beautiful nebula. That's awesome. The last episode that I had filmed that I, of course, scrapped with everything else, I was saying that I needed more energy to fuel these cannons because they're actually too strong for the ship's current power supply, which is kind of exposed here, but there's shields. If you don't know anything about this game, you should know it's the game that inspired Space Engineers and a lot of other space games. And it's unfortunately not had the best run in doing so. I'm just going to go to third-person perspective to see where I'm going. I'm going to go visit a planet and start salvaging the planet. It hasn't had the best run because it doesn't have a lot of notice to it. The Yogscast did several videos on it, and you'd think that would get it a lot of attention. Sadly, this game didn't get the attention it deserved, and it's a very, it's a fun game. There's a lot of problems with the interface. There's a lot of glitches and things like that here and there, but I'm sure now that it's on Steam, it's going to get the attention it deserves, and it's not going to have as many issues. But yeah, so there's a lot of things you can do with this game. There's a lot of different features, and I don't know. You go about the universe. You either destroy pirates. You can attack friendly units like the Trade Federation. You can attack them. Okay. What we have here is a perfect example of one of the things you can do. There is a space station, and there's plenty of these throughout the universe, and they are just there for shelter or salvaging. So yeah, you can salvage this entire thing and build your ship out of it if you want, but everything you take, you have to have the systems to handle it. If you can see here, I can actually start tearing through the hull of this place. and I'm actually absorbing those blocks. I'm taking those blocks and I'm putting them in a storage chest right now. So I'm able to keep these blocks, and I can sell them or I can add them to my craft, and it's a quick way of not only getting rich, but it's a quick way of building your craft. And you really have to, consider salvaging. I think the most hardcore version of this game is where you don't even have a salvage unit on your ship, which would be rather stupid in my opinion, because the whole point of salvaging is to speed up gathering things. Otherwise, you have to click on blocks manually as a character, and that doesn't even really help. But you can get blocks and parts and money from actually just attacking enemy craft and blowing them up. But it's very punishing. The AI is not the best in this game, but that doesn't mean that, oh well, I can dogfight like a pro. No, your ship is only as good as its individual blocks. Each and every block here on this ship is it serves a purpose. Here, I'll show you just a little tour of my craft, just so you have an idea of what you're getting into. If you decide to get this for free, or you decide to get it on Steam, I will be buying this game on Steam, even though I've had the free version forever, and I'm very excited for the Steam version. So what we have here is some black lights and some random panels that don't really do anything. We have these panels that actually do something. These are the components that control different aspects of my ship. We have obviously the gravity unit. We have like a vent here. You can look down. This is a door, a blast door. I can go down and look at my engines. This is like crystal armor, sorry, which is a new kind of armor when I picked up the new version of this free version. It's really strong, and you can see through it like glass, so I was really excited about that. These are all storage boxes, which have a lot of random crap in them, and every item in the game that you can pick up has different values attributed to it. You can sell those at shops and things like that. We have a glass door here. We will close that. But yeah, this is a medical bay that I built. I do feel bad that I had to get rid of a lot of the footage that I had filmed, but honestly, it wasn't some of the best stuff I've ever recorded. I'd filmed myself going through, building different things, collecting things. It was just boring as hell, in my opinion. So you're seeing this all as it's, already built product, but I did several episodes where I was building this craft. It's not my best craft. I have a planet-sized ship on an old save game from a few years ago, and that thing devours entire planets. This is like my storage bay. There's a lot of these storage boxes here. That one's empty. That one's empty. Yeah, these are all empty. One of them is probably filled, I don't know. But yeah, and the rest of the craft is not finished. But yeah, this is, it's a fun game. It's fun to get into. It's just very relaxing. And I've played this game for hours and hours and hours. It can be a little demanding for a lot of computers. Oh yeah, interesting thing. These planets used to not be hexagons. They used to be like a flat disk. But I'm happy they've changed them. They're now actually planets. They're little hexagons. Little hexagons. That planet has a huge hole in it. That is fascinating. I can't get too close to it. I'd love to investigate that hole, but my ship will get caught in its gravitational pull if I get too close. I'm a good distance, I'm a good enough distance right now, but let's show you how close I actually am. I'm just outside the orbit of this miniature planet. This is a tiny planet. And as you can see, it's very much like Minecraft. It's, very, very, very silly looking. Blocky and such, and, it can't be faulted for borrowing a similar feeling to that. I mean, there's a lot of games that borrow the whole voxel block. This is weird. This is weird looking. Wow. The entire planet is a bunch of cubes. That's really the biggest thing about voxels. Everyone just goes for the simplest way to code it. but it's what you can do with those voxels that makes the game entertaining or not. I'm going to get us a little screenshot here. There we go. That's good. So what can you do with Starmade? Well, you can build an infinitely sized ship. I mean, this is a small ship in comparison to a lot of the other things you'll find in the universe. There's a weird glitch there. Oh, that's the atmosphere. The invisible atmosphere. That's what was cutting through my ship. That was weird. Not sure how I feel about that. But yeah, I have a craft on my older hard drive area that is about the size of a planet. A large planet, because this one's small. And it devours other planets. It just obliterates other ships. It has a massive shield generator. It's amazing. And that's the result of a year of playing this game. I've seen people with entire fleets. There's even a program, a third-party program somebody developed that you can take a model or a picture and you can code it into a physical map for this game's blocks and build something. It's kind of cheaty though, because you're not really building that craft. You're taking a picture or a model and you're just basically stealing the image and putting it into the game as a ship. I like to earn my ships. I like to if I do destroy a ship, if I conquest somebody on multiplayer, I will definitely copy their ship over, and I will have one. But ultimately, you just want to build your own craft in this game. It's really all about you trying to build your perfect spacecraft, and it's sad there's not a lot of games that do this well. There's similar games that have kind of a spacey kind of feel to them, and they have an open universe, and there's things you can do, and they don't often do it right. This game is purely sandbox. There's no real quest orientation. In fact, a lot of the systems are broken in this right now. They don't actually do much. There's a crafting system they enabled, but crafting really doesn't help you in this, since you can just salvage all the materials you want, sell, and then buy everything in a shop. On top of that, there's also space pirates, who you want to raid their bases. When you raid their bases, they will have a ton of stuff for you, just waiting inside of locked chests. So you destroy them, and you loot their base, and you're an instant billionaire. But yeah, you have to think, well, how do I, get a better craft? We're going to leave the orbit of this planet here. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I love the gravity system because I can actually stay, like I can move my ship around, and now see it's moving and I'm not controlling it. Oh, I hit something. That's not good. Let's get back. Oh god, that wasn't good. But yeah, oh, that's another planet. What is this? Oh, it's a desert planet. Hey, desert planet, how are you? Honestly, there's too much to tell you in this one episode. Hey, look at that. It's a pyramid. Oh, pyramid, and it's missing its top. Okay, well that makes a lot of sense. It's a miniature. No, it's a medium-sized planet, huh? I don't know why it's missing its top, but okay, we're gonna take some of the pyramid with us. We're just gonna cut some holes into it. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, there's too much to tell you about this game in one video, and that's why I had done a small series on it that I have canceled. But I figured now that they just came out and said, oh, early access, I figured I'd do a video on this, because everyone can get this game easily on Steam. Is it worth the money? I've been playing it for years as a free game. In my opinion, it is worth the money. This is one of those early access games that I more than implore you to try out. If you are a fan of Minecraft, if you are a fan of... Oh, we almost got sucked into its gravity. That's not good. I would never get out of there. I'm sorry, I'm destroying your beautiful pyramid. If you're a fan of voxel games, this is definitely something you should grab. And it's just... It's the fact that you can do so much with your imagination in this game. It's mostly imagination, but it is functional imagination. I view it as a less potent version of Minecraft, even though it has more potential than Minecraft, undoubtedly. I'm going to shoot some missiles into the planet. Poof! And I created a hole. That's pretty awesome. I will show you what missiles look like in third person. Oh, that's not good. Okay. How do I go into third person again? I actually forgot. That's not good. No, that's not it. Oh, yeah, duh. Just do that. No! I'm having technical difficulties. There we go. Yeah, they're basically just lines with light on them, but they work. I keep hitting the wrong button, but I just blasted a hole through the core of the planet and probably killed everything that was on there. Yeah. Forgive me if this episode seems a little bit rushed, as I'm trying to explain as much as I can to tell you the reasoning behind why I like this game. It's entertaining to be able to build your own ship of any size and, you know, just take it anywhere in this randomly generated universe. For multiplayer, it is one of the coolest experiences. It kind of brings back the whole Star Wars Galaxies feel to it, that you'd have these ships floating around space, and people could pass by or board or whatever. And this game just takes it to a new extreme. Even though it's a voxel game, it's pretty cheap. And they just added actual human PvP into the game, because when you get out your character, they added actual phaser blasters. So now you can shoot people. So you can be like on a planet or whatever, building a base, or building your own low orbit space station or something like that. Somebody could fly in and they could get out and just get inside your cabin and start shooting you, or they could blast you out of the sky with their ship. My planet destroyer could either eat planets or blow them to pieces, so an enemy base was no contest for me. I could just decimate. This is a large planet. Okay, we're gonna take a look at this place. It's still loading in. This new load system is, I think, better, but it can be a little bit laggy than the previous versions. Previous versions, the world was literally a flat disk, a one-sided disk, and the issue with that was you could, it was already preloaded in, so it had a lot of issues when you landed on the planet. If your ship was too big, you could cause a server crash just by slamming into the surface. I could slam into this thing and not cause any problems with the server, with my actual gameplay. However, with this new system, as you can see, it's not loading in just yet. I've accidentally got sucked inside of a planet, which was not good. This planet looks amazing. Wow. That wasn't a good thing to have happen. I mean, I could have just bored my way out with these lasers, but even so, it was pretty annoying. And on top of that, this new system can be a little more consuming for memory if you go by too many planets at the same time. Overall, I think it's better, and the game is evolving. I can't imagine if they ever add smooth world textures in. That would be crazy. It'd be like 7 Days to Die meets space. There are no actual alien enemies yet, and I wish there was. I can't say that for the early access Steam version, as I don't know, but you never know. Maybe there are little creatures running around planets. Maybe there's a reason to bring your blaster with you other than multiplayer servers. So this game is about $10 on Steam. If you want to check it out for free, however, you can go to their official website, which I will be linking in the link below. I'm going to literally just end this video here. If you guys want to see more of this game, let me know in the comments below. I enjoy playing this game, I just don't always pick it up. And I did cancel an entire series on this because I was not feeling my best. And I apologize for that, but frankly speaking, most of the footage was me building the craft and just telling you the basics about the game, which I've covered most of here. It's a simple game. It's a simple game with an enjoyable feeling to it. Just being able to build something like you would in Minecraft and actually having it be functional. You can take it with you, you can fly it, you can destroy it, you can copy it, you can copy your ships. Your ships are saved on your computer, so I could create a blueprint for this craft, and I could go on a multiplayer server, and I could start buying it and then letting people, take it and keep it if they wanted to. That's a cool thing. There's actually people who make their money on multiplayer servers from building ships. They will build ships for people, and those people will pay them in credits or whatever in-game. Or you'll have entire, guilds that have the same vehicle or a group of vehicles color coding. There's different blocks. There is so much to cover. Oh, we're being sucked into orbit. I got close to it and forgot where I was. But yeah, got a little bit of snurzel here. Ugh. It's a fun game. There's a few things you can criticize about it, and I definitely had more than my share of the few years of playing this game. There's so much you can criticize about it, but at the same time, there's so much more that this game is capable of doing, and I'm a huge fan of concepts. And the fact is that Starmade has proven its concept. It has proven that it can be a open world sandbox voxel game with an amazing just freedom ability to create whatever you want and do whatever you want. And I quite enjoy that. So yeah, I would recommend this game to anyone who wants to play a game about voxels, about space, about spaceships. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think of Starmade.